Hey everybody, John here. Today we're going to be playing some Prison Architect. Starting a new game here. Going to do a large map. Make sure continuous intake's off. Check the settings, make sure everything's where we want them. Now I do have one mod installed on this game. It's a grant mod. It gives me a pile of grants. And that's nice because when you start one of these games, normally without mods you only get about 100,000 to build your starting prison with, and you can't do a whole lot with that. So we're going to start the planning phase, and I like to find the center, build a courtyard around that, move things around, make sure they're all centered. Now I like to keep my cell blocks small, that way you have more control over where people are. And we're going to add some offices, get the canteen and kitchen, supply room. Now we're building this in mind for the future, so we're also building things like an area for a workshop, and security offices, and classrooms and infirmaries, laundry rooms. So we're going to put a big fence around this place, and I like to do that because your prisoners like to dig. They try to dig to freedom. And the longer they have to dig before they get past your outer defenses, the more likely you are to find that before that happens. Now here I make a pretty big mistake. I've noticed that I don't have enough delivery zone, so I'm going to delete that and make a bigger one. But when you delete the delivery zone, you don't have another one. The trucks will just move on by. And that can be a big problem, especially if you're tight on money, which fortunately I'm not in this case, because the trucks will just keep on going, and once they get to the bottom of the screen, you'll have to buy the supplies again. So here we are, just about finished with that outer fence I was talking about. Starting work on that foundation. And you might be wondering why I built just that little section of wall there. That's so I can pour the whole foundation at once and not have to do many different little foundations. And I'm going around building walls. Now everywhere I want to put a door, I'm putting those object markers. And I like to use those instead of just leaving a blank spot. It's because if I build a wall over there, I can still see where those are supposed to be. And you don't want to put a door there prematurely, because if you accidentally build a wall over that door, your door will stay there. But there won't be the hole in the wall for the door, so you have a door that goes nowhere. Now I know I don't have my power built yet, but that's because I want to put my major appliances down so I know where to run my power lines. And you'll be seeing here that I'm going to start off big and just put 2 power generators down. Now this is okay, but you have to be careful not to cross the beams. If you connect your 2 power generators together, then you're going to short your power situation and your power is going to go out until you fix that. So we're getting ready to get some prisoners in. Just making sure everything's ready for them. Changing up the regime a bit. And here they come. Now you can see we got quite a bit of prisoners on our first delivery. And normally that many prisoners would be a problem, but because I had the extra money to start off with, I was able to build a much larger initial facility. And so even though we got quite a few, we could still hold a couple more times that. And I'm going to lock all these doors open so the guards don't constantly have to open the doors and they can do their jobs. And make sure we're up to date on our research. And check everything out, making sure everything going smoothly. And we're probably at a good stopping point here. Just gonna move some zones around. And catch you on the next episode. Just remember, stay out of prison.